Alright, let's get this thing started. Wednesday night Knicks. Jay Ellis.
CP.
Just when you thought it was gonna be another sleeper at MSG. IQ, aka Immanuel Quickley, says, Coach, if you need a point guard, I'm your guy. Because just when we thought it was gonna be another sleeper at MSG, Immanuel Quickley, Kevin Knox, the Kentucky Kids, lead a ferocious fourth quarter comeback.
Woo.
And get the Knicks a W, baby.
Hey.
100-93. Knicks beat the Cavs.
Let's go.
In a preseason barn burner at MSG. Let's go.
What?
Let's go, JLs.
You saying you need a point guard with IQ? Is that what you need, CP? We got one on the bench. Right?
Hey, we got one on the bench, and you know what? No Frank tonight. Once again injured, as they said earlier today. You know, the best ability is availability, and Frank was out, so we wanted to see who was going to get that chance. Was it going to be Quickley? Was it going to be the Miles Power Hive? But it was Immanuel Quickley who came in, Jay Ellis. First off, the runner's looking crazy.
Oh, yeah.
The teardrop, I mean, the three-pointers is a specialty, but the runners and the teardrops are looking even better. And I just thought Quickley, he had that quick first step.
Yeah.
Defense was solid. You know, shot selection needed a little bit of work, but he gave them a boost when they needed it, man. What you think about Quickley tonight?
Quickly became the favorite PG for me.
That's it.
It's time to overreact a little bit, okay?
Hey, let's get these overreactions on, Jay. It's a preseason, baby. Let's go.
It's time to overreact. The search is over. The DSJ versus Frank beef. Yeah, that was yesterday, CP.
Yeah.
Today's about Quickly. Start the man, max him, extend him. We're going to do that all tonight.
Hey, like I said, man, he gave him a shot in the arm. You know, the Knicks got nothing going with the points once again. Peyton 5.7 dimes. He did his Peyton thing. 2 for 12. Got the offense going a little bit. Couldn't shoot a lick. And that was that. DSJ came out in game 1. Okay. Game 2 was a disaster. Tonight, I thought he had a couple, high marks. Overall average, but it was Quickley, man. Once Quickley came in, the game changed. He changed the pace up. He got him involved early, got him into the offense early, got into the paint. He caught Mitch on an alley, caught Kev on an alley, caught Obi. You know what I mean? How many assists did Quickley have tonight? 6?
Looking right.
Let's take a look.
Nah, I think it was 7.
7 dimes for Quickley tonight. Now, like I said, he went 3 for 11. Shot selection was a little iffy, but whatever. Second game, and he came in, he forced the issue, and was part of that fourth quarter run that really propelled him.
Yeah, the thing with Quickley is the gravity in which he plays. Like, he reminds me a little bit of Dotson in the way he runs route, because he runs route with such force. And when you run a route with that much force, you force the defense to make a quick decision. But on top of his speed, his head fake and first step
very
makes
quick.
It makes it harder for teams to run that zone defense that was working for us the whole night long.
Well, working against us, because just like Detroit, Cleveland came in and put that zone on them from the second quarter on, and you saw it again in the fourth quarter. And I'm glad that Tibbs and these guys are seeing it now, because it's a sign of things to come. If they continue to trot out the lineup with Peyton, RJ, Julius, Mitch, so it doesn't matter, right? Tonight they went with my predicted lineup of Peyton, RJ, Bullock, Randall, and Mitch. Bullock started off hot, tapered off like garbage. I thought RJ had an efficient night.
RJ was really nice, especially the first half. RJ was looking right. He was looking like a hard-nosed vet out there.
Right.
I felt like he had a calming presence. The game seemed to slow down in that first half.
For sure.
The second half, it didn't really. He struggled a little bit, but he still, at the end of the day, he finished still pretty efficiently, 50% from the field.
Yeah, but the point is that when they continue to throw out this lineup, that's not a good space lineup, terrible shooting, you're gonna see more zone. So it's
Absolutely.
telling Tibbs that again, we may have to go unorthodox at the one. Quickly may not be your ideal point,
Right.
but he still gives that lineup a better opportunity to be more efficient, to be better shooting, and he's showing JLs with that quick first step.
Yes.
He's getting in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. CP, here's the thing with Quickly, man, that Frank and DJ aren't really like Frank can think the game, but he's not aggressive all the time getting into the lane.
Yeah.
And that limits him sometimes, right? Like Frank could give you the nice angles on the passes, but it limits him sometimes because he's not aggressive getting into lane. DSJ is aggressive getting into lane, but he doesn't think the game all the time. So he doesn't really know how to read the defense and be patient. Quickly seems like already he's patient enough and poised enough to read the defense.
Very poised.
And has the point guard IQ to know when to dribble, when to pause, wait for the play to develop, and when to throw the alley-oops. And even though he's not a guy who's throwing these fancy dancy doodle passes all the time, he's good enough to get everybody else going.
I think they're gonna have to run some tests, man, with just ball handlers, right? You may not have your ideal point guard scenario right now, but with Quickly, with RJ out there, with Burks when he comes back. Alec Burks was out tonight, personal reasons. With Burks when he comes back, I think you have to look at that a little bit earlier, JLs, to see, how that impacts the offense, because the lackluster point guard play impacts everybody. Right now, you're turning Obi into a perimeter player. RJ found him at the end for an alley, and that was nice. But right now, you're turning Obi into a perimeter player right now. That's not his primary game.
That's not his strength. Yeah. I mean, we'll see how it continues, because he's supposed to be a 40% shooter from three, but at the same time, he wasn't really shooting at that high of volume in college. So he's more of an inside who can shoot outside, not outside who goes inside. So we have to fix that eventually.
That's right. Like we said, another solid game from RJ. Efficient tonight for sure. Kevin Knox.
Kevin Knox sighting, man.
First half was weak. Second half came out guns blazing. 16 points, 5 of 8 from the field, JLs, 3 of 5 from downtown. That is the type of game you need from Kevin Knox every night. And in the fourth quarter, he forced the issue. He was aggressive. He had some nice assists out there.
Yeah, he's
had some nice quick reads out there. I love Kev's energy to come out in that fourth quarter and get him the W, man. Took that W for him.
Absolutely. And the thing I liked about Kevin Knox too is even in this game, right, the shots that he missed in that first half, although he missed them, they were right in line, CP. They were good shots. They were in and out shots. They were the correct shots. I like the form. So even though he missed those first few shots, in my mind, I'm thinking, all right, if he keeps taking those shots, he's going to fall eventually, because I like the type of shots he's getting.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. So nice bounce back for Knox. You like the energy. All right, it wasn't the Cavs ace lineup. They had a lot of guys out, but it is what it is.
So did we. We didn't have Alec Burks.
So did we. You know what I mean? We didn't have the heavy hitter, Alec Burks.
That kind of helps. No, I mean, I'm nothing, no big, but who was the guy who helped us break the zone the last game? It was Alec Burks.
Yeah,
so
that's it.
And us missing him is actually semi big deal.
Oh, he's big. He's big. Like I said, in the grand scheme of things, people might not think too highly of him as a player, but on this team, you need him. You know what I'm saying? On this team, you need him. So that was that with Alec Burks. Didn't play. Mitch, first half, Drummond took him to school. Woo. Andre was out there taking all of them to school. They had Andre Drummond looking like Magic Johnson at some points out there. The way he was threading the needle out there. Mitch was getting schooled, got picked up to 2 quick fouls. Drummond was way too physical for him. Mitch lost his discipline. Second half, when they took Drummond out, but Mitch came back. He came back and really sparked him on the defensive end in that fourth quarter, especially.
Yeah, absolutely. Mitch, 2 fouls in 2 minutes in the game, and I'm thinking, man, this is your debut start, and you need to get it together. Yeah. But he seems to have to get down and get up. It seems to be a pattern. Even during the season, he starts off the season usually being in foul trouble. And towards the end of the season, it seems like this the Mitchell Robinson we need to be getting from the jump. Hopefully, we don't have to wait 40 games in to get that mitch. We can start that right now.
Yeah. Yeah, learning process, man. Learning process. Hopefully he gets in on film. And look, Drummond, he's one of your last true centers in the game, right? Still has a back to the basket game, face up game, rim running. It's not too many people that can check him, honestly, with that size. That was a tough matchup for Mitch for sure.
It is, but he adjusted. He has the length. All he did was not jump in the second half. He used his length, go straight up and down, and those shots that was going in before that he was getting the foul calls on.
Discipline, man. Absolutely, JLs. All right, right now, JLs, we got 2,700 going to KnicksFanTV. The chat is rocking right now. We got the chat on slow-mo mode, and it's still speeding through. All I see is quickly in the chat, JLs. The chat is going off for IQ right now. He heard the there was Malachi Flynn whispers going around, JLs, over the weekend. Malachi Flynn's been beasting.
That was me, CP.
Quickly heard that he heard the Malachi Flynn rumors, JLs, and wanted to put a stop to it. Put his name in the ring.
That was me. I did have an asterisk though. I said, it hurt that I see Malachi doing his thing, but I still have to wait and see if it does. Exactly.
Gotta wait and see. No doubt about it, man. All right, let's get to the phones here from the people, man. Will from LI, how you feeling, bro?
Goody, my guys.
Yeah. What's good, Will? How you feeling, bro?
Yo,
what's good?
Love the fourth quarter. It was freaking awesome. Shout out to Tibbs for trusting the young players. Listen, even though we was facing them Exhibit 10 players, even though we was facing them 2-day contract bums, never heard of none of these dudes. The fact that they at least demolished them was freaking awesome. Let's go. I'm hyped for Quickley.
All right. Did we lose Will? Did we lose him?
I think we did.
Yeah, I think we. Nah, he should be good. Will. Sorry, man. Go ahead.
Yo. Okay, we're good. All right, yeah. So as far as Quickley, I'm not gonna be like, oh, he needs to start. But the way he comes in, just step away from the intangibles. He just brings that energy.
Right.
And honestly, DSJ and Frank don't bring. DSJ, I don't know what is he thinking? His defense is better, but I think he needs Tibbs and he needs an earphone or just listen to Tibbs so Tibbs can tell him what to do. Because on the other end of the floor, he didn't know what the hell he's doing. But as far as RJ, he was barely trying, to be honest. So I think he could have brought more, but he still looks solid.
Yeah.
You was right. Obi's looking like a perimeter player. We definitely need somebody who's going to run some plays for him. Mitch needs to stay disciplined, but if he brings that 12, 10, 3 blocks every game, we're going to be good, yo. So I'm hyped, loving how the young crew's looking. Let's go.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it, bro. Listen, I thought RJ still had an efficient game. Look, Okoro was locking him up in that first quarter, JLs, before Okoro went down with 2 fouls. Okoro was doing good, had some good ball denial out there. He was really aggressive with RJ in the beginning. But RJ took what the defense gave him, still had an efficient night, and did what he had to do. With DSJ, I mean, again, it's still a work in progress, JLs. Better than the last game, say that.
Yeah, I like that RJ made some pretty good reads. I feel like RJ's passing is slowly getting better game to game. So I like that he's done that. Even though I heard Clyde say he's overpassing. I like the passes that he was making. I thought it was a nice little shuffle pass Randall for easy. So I appreciated that. And then as far as DSJ goes, DSJ today was boom or bust. It was really boom or bust for him today. There was a few times where I was like, that's a nice pass. There was a few times where I'm like, move the ball. What are you doing? This is not what point guards do. And the defense for me, at least the defense for me the whole night was consistent with him. I did like this intensity on defensive end. So I'll give him that credit. That's more I've seen DSJ play more defense in the past 3 preseason games than I have last season.
Yeah, playing hard. Playing hard, bro. That's all you can ask for. You hope he's running the offense a little bit better, but at least on the defensive end, it hasn't been a total bust. Amari Spellman got some burn with Mitch's early foul woes. He came out there looking like Michael Sweetney, J. Ellis. Not sure I need to see much more of those minutes, but
you didn't like the 2 in and out jumpers and
my man. They said Kenny Payne's got that workout plan. He needs to get on that regimen, bro. Because I don't know
that treadmill.
My man came out there looking like Mo Taylor, and that was like 96, bro.
Yeah, the tractor. Yeah, he definitely looked like Tractor Trailer.
Tractor Trailer Junior. Like, bro, we
Yeah,
gotta
man.
cut that down, fam.
Just
What
a
you
little
been
bit.
doing in the quarantine?
Yeah, man, that body fat percentage is crazy.
Yeah. So didn't really need to see any more of his minutes, but yeah, overall decent. You know, again, you didn't see the power hive, the Iggy hive was not pleased tonight, but Tibbs is going with the guys who he feels is going to crack this rotation, and he wants to get them some chemistry and get them warmed up. So these end of the bench guys, 16 through 20, they're not gonna get burned.
No.
Yeah.
They're not. They're definitely not going to get burned.
Yeah.
They are going to the G League full show.
Yeah.
Or it might be cut. Who knows?
Yeah. When Spellman came in, I was like, all right, that's enough of that. All right, Will from LA. I was like, this is a disaster. Will, what's going on, bro?
Hey, what's going on, CP Jones? How you guys doing tonight, man?
All right.
Good, man. What's going on, Will?
Hey, this game was the definition. This is what we're going to have all year, an emotional roller coaster, and I guess that's just the way the Knicks are. Because I was ready to break out the tequila, the vodka. I was like, oh, man. I was about to be like my dog that always calls in, that always got the ice ready. I was like, this is crazy. But for the most part, the way this game ended is what I want to see.
Yes.
Like, I could live with whatever the outcome is as long as we're giving the minutes to the players that will be here long term.
I'm with that.
It was Knox, it was Quickley, it was RJ, it was Obi Toppin, and it was Mitch. And I thought that was beautiful. And it's just like, I know that Quickley is undersized and his, his nickname is going to be IQ, but, some of the IQ plays that he did weren't really there. But I do trust him as a backup, and I would rather him play as a backup point guard rather than DSJ, because DSJ did his thing, but he did a lot of knuckleheaded things today, and it was just, I don't know. I would rather have Quickley as a backup, because I feel like you still got to give Alfred Payton his play at that one until and you can let DSJ and Frank fight for it, because I do want one of them to be the starting point guard, but at this point, Alfred Payton, as bad as it is, he's like the best facilitator.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, great game, great win. I mean, it was an emotional roller coaster. I'm gonna put away the drinks tonight, but I'll have them ready for next time. Yeah, have a good one. Take care.
No doubt. Well, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah. I mean, okay, my realistic hat on now, right? The non-hype hat. It was one game. I'm curious to see what happens with IQ if the scouting report gets out that he can actually make these type of passes. If they're gonna try to take that away,
Once the adjustment comes, that how's he gonna react for sure?
Exactly, because as of now, he kind of took everybody by surprise.
Yeah,
it seems like the shooting was already on the scouting report, because this team and the team before, they were running him off the 3-point line. Like, he's been playing in the NBA for years, and he's just like Steph Curry out there. It's kind of surprising.
Yeah, but like I said, man, I like that quick first step, bro, and he's making it happen. So definitely good to see. And listen, DSJ is getting his looks. I see somebody in the chat talking about, oh, your sources said DSJ was going to be the starter. No, knucklehead, you wasn't listening. I said DSJ is in the running, and as you see, J. Ellis, they've been giving him ample opportunity to get the job. They've been putting him in at the one before Frank and after Alfred. So right now, obviously, it's looking like Alfred, they're still going to lean towards there, but DSJ is getting every opportunity to win this job.
Yeah, they gave him all the run he can, but obviously he has a lot to learn.
Yeah.
The one glaring thing to me, man, it just seems like IQ is more poised already. That's weird.
Playing that way. He played that way, much more under control.
Yeah.
Than DSJ did. So,
he's making the reads. Like, he's making the reads better already. Like, even down to the game before when they were trapping DSJ repeatedly, they trapped IQ. I think like the first play he came on the court, they trapped him, and he was able to make the pass to Toppin for a jumper, like first play out the gate. So it's like, why is he able to put that together so quickly, and it was struggling for DSJ to do the same thing? It's weird.
Listen, man, when DSJ's got to think the game, he's not that great. That's his bottom line. DSJ just got to rip and run. That's it, man.
Yeah.
You know, just rip and run. Use that athleticism and hope good things happen. But when he's out there thinking in the half court, you're not getting a good result. So
yeah,
it is what it is. It is what it is. So to everybody in the chat, JLs, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. 3,000 in the chat right now for Knicks versus Cavs preseason. If you're new in the chat, leave us a hashtag new. We'll shout you guys out. Started a little bit late, had some technical difficulties, had to shuffle around some resources, but we back up and running like nothing.
We back, baby.
Back. Let me go to LA, get my guy Sean in here. We got the phone lines up. Sean, what's going on, bro?
Give me a second, CP. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead.
Jay Ellis.
Sean, what's good, bro?
What's good, fellas?
Yep.
Hey, man, I just wanted to – I'm happy. I'm obviously happy. Our backups beat up on their backups. And it was great to see this comeback. But I wanted to look at this box score. Let's start with this box score.
Mm-hmm.
Damian Dotson, Jay Ellis. Damian Dotson.
Yeah, Dot didn't get his revenge tonight,
I had
man.
to just call it out. I wish him well. I'm with you, CP. I wish him well, but he was always just a guy on our squad. You look at what Quickley brought to the table tonight. I wish Dame had brought that from the jump. Just that energy, that ball handling, that aggressiveness, that court vision. I never saw that from Dame. I'm so happy that we have somebody like that on our squad. But if you look at the box score tonight, and you look at our plus players tonight, RJ plus 13, Mitch plus 10. Obi plus 16, Knox plus 8, Quickley plus 19. Those are the players that we want to see play.
Yeah, that's it.
Those are the players that we want to see play. And for them all to be young, I know that they were going up against the backups. I understand why everybody's excited. I'm excited because we have some hope. I look at Randall. If you just look at Randall's numbers, 18 points. 7 for 10 shooting, -9. His style of play just isn't conducive to winning. I said to CP on Twitter, out of all the Kentucky Wildcats on the team, he's the one that we want to see play the least. Knox included. What do you guys think about what I just said about Randall and his style of play?
Yeah. Yeah, no, listen, I definitely agree. I don't think Randall was too terrible tonight, to be honest with you. I don't think Randall was an issue tonight. I thought he had some scrappy plays on defense. Got a little tunnel vision in the first quarter. I thought he missed RJ on a couple, but he found, I think he had about 3 dimes tonight. I don't think Randall was all that terrible tonight, honestly, JLs.
First and foremost, there will be no Damian Dotson slander on this program.
Yeah, he was waiting on that one. Dot didn't get his revenge tonight.
He didn't get his revenge tonight. Yeah. That's fine, but he's been doing well on the Cavs, all right? He crossed up Oladipo. He's been averaging double digits for the first few games, okay? No, yeah. I mean, he could have done more than Bullock tonight. I know that. For $2 million, I know that. Bullock 0 for 37.
Yeah. Somebody in the chat just echoed those same sentiments. Bullock has not been great overall, but no revenge game for Dotson. I didn't think Randall was that terrible tonight, JLs. I didn't think he was. What'd you think?
Here he is, CP. Yeah. Randall had a really good game. With the exception of the turnover.
The spin move into traffic, which Clyde did an excellent. Clyde was in his bag tonight. He was back.
Oh my gosh. I loved Clyde tonight.
He came in with the stopping, popping, topping, whatever he said. But then he said with Julius, he was like, this is why the fans get irked by Julius. And I'm like, yo, Clyde does his homework. He knows the vibes right now, bro.
Yo, Clyde is on Twitter. How does he know?
How does he know? How does he know that the spin move gets us every time? Triggered.
Every time. Triggered.
He's
like, as good as he did all night, that one spin move was like, the coach was like, all right.
Oh, yeah. He was ready to course it. He was ready to blow the whole thing after that.
Yeah, but overall, Julius Randle was pretty patient.
Yeah.
He
I didn't think he was
passed more
bad.
than I've ever seen him pass before in my entire. Like he's passing out the post.
Yeah.
He's playing defense. He's playing passing lanes. He's running the floor. He had a pretty good game overall.
Yeah, I didn't think Randall was that bad tonight, honestly. I really didn't. Give credit. You know, we kill him when it's deserved, but I didn't think he was that bad tonight, to be honest.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Flowers when you play well.
Yeah, man. Let's check in on the people, JLs. We got over 3,000 in the chat. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Number one show for the fans, by the fans. Let's get up to 1,000 likes on Knicks Fan TV. We're closing in on 800. Let's get up to 1,000.
Yeah, let's get that hundo on Nick of Time.
Let's get it. CP, JLs in here. Let's we got super chats coming in. We got hashtag news. Let me salute some people, man. Alberto Hoyos, team hashtag new JLs. I want to shout out Marcus Choi, Manolo Rivera. Salute Manolo. From one Knick fan to another. I like that name. It's a great name.
Okay.
Gregory Duverger. Harry Romero. Salute to Harry.
Shout out to you. Shout out to
sir.
Harry.
Pan Peter, what's going on? Carolina 203. Lauren Polacco, what's going on?
Okay.
William Rodell, who you got, JLs?
I got Wilson, Aracena. He's always in here.
Yeah, he's always in there. Salute Wilson. Yeah. He crossed you up on that one, man. So
he did. He always does.
Yeah.
Every time I fall for it, never mind. Tyon Reed. My guy Will from LI always holds him down. Shout out to you, Will from LI. John Svento was here early. Fritz Alacintor
never misses a show, man. Fritz is in there heavy every night.
Facts. MVP. My cousin Winston Ellis. Shout out to you, fake cousin.
No doubt.
Nuggy Fresh was in the
nice.
building. I saw him early.
Get that beatbox on it early.
Okay. I gotta do that. And Mayor Cohen. Shout out to you, Mayor Cohen.
No doubt, man. Welcome to everybody on the show. Remember, this show is available in audio podcast format. Never have to miss it. Amazon Alexa, Google Play, Apple Podcast, Spotify. We're everywhere, man. All on the Knicks Fan TV for this show. So remember, you don't have to miss it, even if you don't catch us live. All right, let's go back to the phones, Jay Ellis. Let's go to Brooklyn. Wasai, what's going on?
Yo, what's good? Hope you guys are doing well.
All right.
Yeah, doing all right, man. How you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good. Yo, I'm not going to lie. I was going to go off today on Alfred and Randall. But thank God somehow Knox, I don't know, this man was possessed today. But, yo, I just want to talk about it. I want to get you guys' opinions. Like, there must be something going on with Caitlin and Randall, man. Like, these dudes love each other a little too much. Like, they only have eyes for each other, bro. I think 3 to 4 times today, Barrett was in the corner, like, with his hands in the air, like, I'm open.
Yeah.
And they only pass each other, and it seems like it's with, like, 3 to 4 seconds left on the clock. And this dude, Alfred Payne, bro, he doesn't have to worry about the storm today, bro, because he built himself a brick house. The snow ain't getting to him, bro. But yeah, man, that's all I wanted to say. I don't know what to do with these guys no more.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. The step back threes from
Peyton.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Woo! I was like, we in trouble.
That was ugly, JLs. That was ugly, man. My guy Q is in the chat, JL. Salute to Q.
Yo, shout out, man. Shout out
been a while, bro.
Yeah, man. Old faithfuls.
Yeah. Listen, I don't know. Like I said, I like the fact that teams are trying to expose us early, Jay Ellis. Expose them. Yes. Show them that they can't shoot. Put it on film to Tibbs.
Exactly. Force their hand.
Force their hand, NBA. Force his hand to make a move at the one.
You're going to have to play somebody in the Orthodox. You might have to try some crazy stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we're going to have to, man. We're going to have to. One more game, Jay Ellis, the 18th, Friday night. Sure. Okay. Before we do this thing for real.
Yes, sir. The real deal. Well, shout out to Tyon Reed. Who just hit me and said we were almost at 5K followers. Hey.
Okay, 5K followers on the Nick of Time show.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. It's free to subscribe, people. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. And I was notified earlier this week, Jay Ellis, that a lot of my followers are not getting the notifications when we go live. And sometimes YouTube will do that. They see the momentum happening, they'll try to quell the momentum. So make sure you guys go to KnicksFanTV.com, and as soon as you go there, you'll get prompted to put your email address in there. We need that. Very important. Very important. You never know. One day, YouTube could be all over, right? They may switch to something else.
Gotta collect the emails.
We gotta collect your emails, right? We're not gonna spam you guys, but it's very important to maintain the community on our own platform,
Facts.
just in
Facts.
case.
Facts.
Just in case.
Exactly. Nick of Time Show as well. We have emails. Nick of Time Show. We can email you guys as well.
Yeah.
Stay connected to both of us.
Facts.
Sure.
Factuals. All right, let's get back to the phones here from some more people. Max from the BX, what's good, bro?
Yo, CPJL what's good, yo?
How you doing, man? Buried under the snow right now, man.
I'm
You sound
good.
like a blizzard outside.
You sound all right.
I'm good. Listen, all right. It's like I wanted to call because I wanted to have a realistic conversation, right?
Okay.
It's obvious, right, what makes the team worse, and it's Randall and Payton together on the floor together for a significant time.
Right.
We have to. Payton was taking step back threes. I mean, all right. I don't want to get into this.
This step back was crazy.
I'm about to go on.
I said, what am I looking at, bro?
Quickly, he's a New York guard. You know how y'all be like going like, oh, this is a New York guard? He plays like a New York guard. He comes in, he's aggressive, he's not scared, he's confident. You need people like that. You need to develop people like that. Knox is a player who's all about confidence also. If his confidence is on, he could be a really good rotational player. You know,
man.
Mitch, I don't know what he was thinking the first 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Like y'all said, Drummond is just a horrible matchup for him because he's too physical.
Yeah.
And RJ, Tommy D said on Twitter that RJ has like a closer's mentality. Because RJ, the game slows down, he needs the right pass. It was a really good game to watch, man. But we have to really consider, like, who to play. Because obviously Randall and Payton makes the team worse. It's just an obvious thing.
Yeah.
You can't deny that at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Appreciate the call, Max. Force their hand, Jay Ellis. Make a move,
Oh,
Tibbs.
man. It's such a catch-22, CP.
Yeah, it's big time.
Because he runs the offense the best technically. Just because he doesn't make the bonehead plays that DSJ makes is what is keeping him in the starting lineup.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, you get tired, like the callers say, of him just only passing to Randall all the time and the inability to hit a three-point shot at any time.
Yeah.
At this point, it's like I'm trusting DSJ's three-pointer more than Elfrid Payton's. It seems like DSJ is starting to come along in that regard.
It's a catch-22, man. It's a catch-22. But as he said, I just love the fact that Quickley push the tempo. You have to push the tempo, JLs. You cannot get locked down in the half court with this team. They're just not going to be that good. They're just not going to be that good. They've got to make quick decisions, get out and run. Hope that their defense can turn into some offense. If not, get into your offense quicker, man. Get some shots up because they get trapped. It's over. They have hard time scoring as it is. So I love that Quickley really jumped in there and really pushed the pace.
More of that. More Quickley, please.
Yeah. Some praise in the chat for RJ, man. 3 for 3 from the free throw line, Jay Ellis. Let's go. Let's get those free points. 16 points overall for RJ. 6 rebounds. He's always going to be strong on the boards.
I like it.
Free throws. His free throw numbers are definitely going up last 3 games. So you like to see that.
Exactly. You love to see RJ's free throws. Hit that first 3 confidence. CP stepped into it like he was an OG. Didn't hit the rest of them, but I feel like it's coming. I feel like it's coming.
Yeah.
I feel like it's coming.
Yeah. Well, one of them was a bailout from Payton where they gave it to him like 2 seconds left. And he himself went for a step back 3 and it was way off. But again, he wasn't really set up in the best way there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I think it's a matter of time, man. I think that 3-point shot is coming. Not to say it's going to be elite, but I feel like it's going to be serviceable at least. I think it's coming.
Hopefully. Salute to everybody in the chat once again. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Number 1 show for the fans by the fans. Let's get some more calls in here. Salute my guy Edgar on the switchboard. We gave Dave the night off. Salute to Dave, but Edgar's in here holding it down. Tommy from Canarsie. Tommy, what's going on, bro?
Shout out Tommy.
Yo, what's good, CP and JLS? How y'all doing?
Good, bro. How you feeling, bro?
Start by saying,
Pardon me?
Yeah, go ahead, Tommy. Go ahead with your point, bro.
First thing I want to start off by saying is that Knox From now on, that's how you shoot. From now on, that's
We
how
shoot just
you
like that.
Just like that.
And second of all, that's the lineup that the Knicks should be going with for the rest of the year. Let RJ develop. They should be playing RJ at the point because of the simple fact that RJ can't shoot. So I would take like the Ben Simmons approach with RJ, let him rack up assists, get rebounds, and put up the little points that he could do because he likes to drive it in the lane and kick it out. Yeah, just like that, you know. So, and then also too, like Randall and Peyton, keep them dudes, let them dudes come off the bench since they like to play with each other. So let they play with the bench players and stuff like that. So we could at least have some bench points coming in because I guess if we can't get rid of Randall or Peyton, and the one biggest thing that I do want to say is that if we're gonna build around RJ and Toppin and these guys, I think we're gonna have to pull off a trade for Cam Reddish. Because we got to start building dudes. We got to start building dudes around R.J. Barrett. That's the only way we're gonna see if R.J. Barrett gonna be the star of New York of the future. And then the rest gonna be history. We need more shooters, and he's a shooter, and he could possibly develop. Atlanta's not gonna do nothing with him. They got too much people that play his position. He's gonna be a bench rider. So at the end of the day, we gotta try to play our position and see if we could pull this off.
Agreed.
And see if we can make a team out of this.
No doubt. Appreciate the call, bro.
Take care.
Appreciate the call. So, salute to Canarsie too, JLs. Brooklyn in here heavy.
Yeah, Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn, man.
For sure. Listen, that's the type of energy and the type of heart that you want to see Kev play with consistently, JLs. You've seen it. You've seen it in spurts. You want to see that consistently.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Every game. Step into those shots with confidence, take the right shots, aggressive on offense, defense. That's what we need from Kevin Knox going forward.
Let's get it. Ari's in the building. Ari, what's going on, bro?
Hey, what's up, CP? What's up, JS? How you guys doing?
Good, man. How you feeling tonight, bro?
I feel good, but it's just one game against the worst team in the NBA, missing half their starters.
But Ari, hold up, Ari. Is this team not? This is their caliber. This is their speed. This is their competition right now.
Aren't we?
This is not the Lakers.
Were we just in the lottery?
Now they want style points,
I know, that's what I'm
JLs.
saying. That's why I don't want to overreact because we beat like a G League team. You know what I mean? But what I will say is that, like, forget about, like, who wins and loses the game. Yeah. There are some things that I've been seeing, like, from a developmental standpoint, like RJ's hitting his free throws.
That's what you want to see.
He hit a three-pointer today. His jump shot's looking better. That's a positive. Kevin Knox obviously had a good game on offense, but I've been watching him on defense, and he's had three great, like, he's had three very good defensive games. He's clearly engaged, right? And with him and his motor being an issue, it seems to be like Tibbs is working with him on that. I'm not concerned about Kevin Knox like hitting open jump shots. If the Knicks ever get a competent point guard, and Knox will hit the shots more than he'll miss them when he takes good shots. With him, it's about his motor and his defense, so that's good. Now with Immanuel Quickley, the thing I really like about Immanuel Quickley is that he gets the ball, and the second he gets the ball, he either passes it or he makes a quick move.
He makes a decision.
The ball doesn't stick. He doesn't dribble between his legs like 12 times like Dennis Smith Jr. He doesn't like dribble and go nowhere like Frank. I mean, we actually won this, and that's another thing. We won this game without Frank's 3 points, 1 assist, and 1 rebound. So we should be very proud of that. I think it's fair to say that, what is he? He's probably sprained his eyebrow. What's his injury he had today? Achilles or something like that? I have no idea, man. But, the good news is that I think Immanuel Quickley is going to, take Frank's spot, which is a long time coming because, he doesn't do anything. And, the one last thing I'll say is that, this team, the only way this team is going to win games is if, like, we can't shoot the ball. Like, we have one of the worst rosters in the league. The one way we're going to win games is by playing tough defense, being scrappy, being the most well-conditioned team, running up and down the floor, and running a fast-paced offense, right? And I think Immanuel Quickley and the young kids, They just, Tibbs has to let them run and gun and not get in the half court. And the one last thing I have to say, Austin Rivers is going to change the entire complexion of this team. Yeah. I'm telling you right now, he's going to come in and, he's going to get minutes, whether it's the point guard or the shooting guard. He's going to get a ton of minutes, and he's definitely our most talented, guard when you're comparing him to DSJ, Frank, and all these guys. So I think Immanuel Quickley will be best to be served off the bench. But I think we keep on forgetting that Austin Rivers is going to have a big imprint on this team, and I think he's going to take a lot of Elfrid Payton's minutes. So that's my piece. And shout out Q. Welcome back.
I didn't hear what he said. He was a little too long-winded, so I just clipped him. He couldn't wait to get that shot in on Frank, man.
Yeah, man. Kid.
Salute to Ari though, man. God. Salute to Ari. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see who spot Rivers takes in the lineup. I like him as some instant offense off the bench and in the closer role, rather than starting right away. JLs.
I talked about this on the KOT, but I have a unorthodox lineup that I would like to see, but I just know that the politics might prevent that from happening.
Yeah, let's hear it, man. Go ahead, bro.
Oh,
keep it a secret.
Alec Burks and Austin Rivers starting 1-2 interchangeable. Go from there. Get some shooting over there.
Yeah.
Get some shooting. I know he's not an ideal point guard, Alec Burks, but we know he can pass, and I think teams will be more reluctant to play zone on us for 2 whole quarters at a time.
Yeah. I agree, man. Now these guys want style points on us, JLS. No, now it was only the Cavs. Like beggars can be choosers. You go into McDonald's asking for filet mignon, JLS. They come like, bro, do you know where you are right now? This is what Knicks fans need to understand. Do you know who this team is right now?
It might happen. It might happen.
These are the teams of their caliber. It's the Detroit Pistons. It's the Cleveland Cavaliers. These are the basement dwellers. This is our company.
The first things first, be king of the basement, all right?
Yeah. So there's no need to play Captain Obvious or be a jailers, man. We've been watching Knicks well over 30 years. Trust me.
Facts.
When you do a show, you got to bring some energy, have some fun with it. This team is going to win 20-something games. There's going to be a lot of L's, a lot of trade this guy, a lot of depression going on in here. So you got to have some fun when the opportunity presents itself.
82, you can't go over here. We won, but no big deal.
Yeah, right.
You're gonna turn so fast,
right? Yeah, turn up. But it's like Ari said though. When you really watch these games, win or lose is not really the issue. It's who's getting better. You see RJ getting better. You saw Quickley put his stamp on things. What does that mean for next game? How does he improve? You saw Kev, play with some confidence. Can he string 2 and 2 together? That's all you're really looking for, bro.
Exactly. You're looking for who's improving from game to game. Are the habits catching on? Obviously, you can see Tom Thibodeau's defensive presence is all over the footprints of this team.
Yeah,
they're playing defense, even though they're not always closing down on 3-pointers. But for the most part, they're pressuring the ball a lot.
Yeah, they are. They are, man. You got to give them credit. You definitely got to give them credit there. Although I did think the drop coverage was getting torched today. Something that they definitely want to take a look at. I thought the Cleveland guards really took advantage of that. Took advantage of Mitch being out there in drop coverage.
Yeah.
And they were sliding over those screens and just knocking them down. So something to definitely take a look at going forward on the tape.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yes, sir. So to everybody in the chat, once again, hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Couple more calls and we get to the super chats. Let's see. Let's go to Trent from Queens. Trent, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing, guys? Good game. See, I wanted to say, I looked at the game and I enjoyed the fact that they put out the lineup with Obi Toppin and RJ Barrett and Quickley, because I thought that was a really good combination. I wanted to see how it would end up working. I like the results given the circumstance altogether. And by the way, I feel like you guys gotta show Dan Swift Jr. some love, man. Everything's all negative about him all the time on here, man. It's he beat up today, I felt. He showed it. He did his thing with the defense. today, and like it was some erratic, mistakes he did, but it was looking efficient. And also, like overall in the lineup, I see, you got him and Peyton, and I would put Quickley as a combo guard for the 2 and 1 spot, for us, see where that goes, but you have Rivers and Burke flanking, pretty much. But I don't see how, I'm sorry, but your boy Frank Ntilikina, I don't see how he gets like legit minutes this season overall.
Yeah, it's gonna be an uphill climb, and thanks, Trent. Yeah, like we said, JLs, I look at Frank, DSJ, and Knox as being on the fringe, especially when Burks and Rivers get into full season form. If Quickley's coming in and playing, games like this, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. You have to kind of carve out a definitive role, and I feel like we give DSJ some love? I feel like we did.
Yeah, I thought we did. I thought we did. I thought he was all right. He was all right. Better than the last game, like I said. That's what I started. That's what I started off.
Yeah, exactly. The day was about IQ today. But DSJ.
Yeah.
Had some highs, had some lows. Defense was good.
Yeah, I thought so far during the preseason, his defensive effort has been good. I like the effort. I definitely like the effort for sure.
No, absolutely. Like I said it before that this is the best defense I've seen DSJ play in these 3 preseason games, and I've seen DSJ play better defense these 3 preseason games than I have all last year.
Period.
So I definitely give DSJ the credit for being taking that next step as a defender and taking pride on that side of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's good, but he's got to play better on the offensive side.
He has to play better on offense. He has to be able to read the offense.
Yeah.
A lot better and not just be all athleticism.
Agreed. A couple more calls, JLs, before we wrap up. Nick, the Greek. What's going on, Nick?
What's up, guys? How you doing? How's it going?
Good, man. How you feeling tonight, bro?
Good. I wanted to talk about the mindset of the Knicks now than it was a couple of years ago or a few years ago. But first things first. One, I prefer you guys over any other YouTuber or even any NBA broadcaster. No disrespect to Clyde Frazier, but not a fan of Marv Albert. You guys have more knowledge, passion, and love, and I appreciate that. The mindset of what's going on. I wanted to talk about the Knicks. Yeah, they won their first preseason game, very impressive. Lost their second, very disappointing, and won their third tonight, even more impressive. And a good comeback in the fourth quarter. You have to look at the stats. Combine all coaches from like Jason Kidd, Jeff Hornacek, David Fizdale, from players that were here and didn't make sense, that didn't help. Right now, Tom Tibbs and these intensity-type players right now, they're the piece to the puzzle. And they're fighting over, like, the fire that's burning under them from Tom Tibbs. And it's very impressive. Everyone has to look at that. Every player tonight contributed. I know this is not the regular season, not the playoffs. It's the preseason. But with me, you guys, and every Knicks fan listening in, we are diehard Knicks fans, and we take every play and every game with a grain of salt and a shot of tequila. We have we have a good coaching staff, a good front office, and potential helpful players this season. And we've been patient enough, but I do have confidence. So God bless you guys. And just remember, Spike Lee always said, do the right thing. Stay strong and be healthy, guys. Happy holidays. You guys are doing a good job.
Nick the Greek, man. Appreciate the love, man. Salute to Nick the Greek from BK. BK, always heavy in here, JLS, and they're not Nets fans.
Exactly. And that's never going to be the case.
That's never going to be the case.
Die Hard's going to be Die Hard. It's always going to be Knicks now. That's just the way it's going to be.
Facts. Definitely appreciate it. Again, it's not a great roster. It's not a perfect roster. They are playing hard. It's early. They haven't had one of those games where they mailed it in yet. I'm sure we may have one of those where we're calling in ready to get rid of the whole team, including Tibbs. But so far they're responding at this early stage. That's all you can really ask for.
Yeah, man. I'm curious to see what this development staff is going to do with these young guys for the whole year, because I'm impressed. Even though they're only the bottom dollar teams, I'm just liking the effort we've seen consistently from game to game. For sure.
That's it. Just try to get better from game to game. 100%. Salute to everybody in the chat, JLs. We are still hovering around 3,000 between both. Salute to our people on Facebook. Never want to forget them either.
Facts.
Salute to Facebook as well. We'll be back Friday night. Knicks versus Cavs. Let's see if they can make it. If they can close the preseason off on a high note. See how that goes. Brooklyn was in here heavy, man. Leave your city in the chat. Wherever you guys are watching from. Leave your cities in the chat. We'll shout you guys out. And let's go to the closer. Closer of the night, JLs.
Oh, definitely can't forget the super chats later.
Yeah. Definitely don't forget. We're not going to forget the super chats. And before I get to the closer, let me get one more from BK. Akil, what's going on, Akil?
Yo, what's the word, fellas?
Akil, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, man. How y'all feeling tonight?
Good, bro. What you think about the game?
I just really wanted to talk about the point guards real quick, and like Ari was saying earlier, I think that a lot of people need to look not really at the outcome of the game, since this is a preseason game. You know, the team is mad young, but look at how Quickley played tonight. Even though my man shot terrible from the field, look at his body language and the way he felt. Like, you know, every time he came up the floor, you know, on offense, and he was breaking mad shots. But every time he came back down on defense, you know, clapping his hands up in the defender's face, whatever, trying to
he was hungry
get contact,
tonight.
whatever, you know. And I think that rubbed off a lot on the young players tonight. And that's something that I've seen in him that I haven't really seen from Knox or DSJ or Frank. RJ's really, you know, the only one that I don't really ever see, you know, hang his head down low and stuff or whatever whenever he misses a shot. And I think that really sparked inside of the young guys to make him, you know, just you know, get him back in the game. And I like how my son DSJ came up and hit a three, and the next play down on some James Harden shit came up and just pulled up like on some crazy stuff and put him on the bench and got in his ass. You know, so that's what I want to see.
Yeah, the pull-up threes might be better for him
than it has been from the latter years.
Yeah,
and I'm not feeling like too positive. I'm not saying we're gonna make the playoffs or nothing, but I just feel good that the direction that the team is headed, and that's all I really got to say tonight.
Just want to see positives, man. Appreciate it, Akil. Yeah. Just want to see those positives, JLs.
I wonder if the walk-up threes are his shot. He seemed most confident when he made those when he tried those walk-up threes. Yeah.
We'll see.
Instead of like the stationary team, I'm not sure if that's his shot. Maybe it's the walk-up. We'll see. More games.
We'll see what happens, man. All right, let's get to the closer, Jay Ellis.
All right.
You know who it is. It's Jay Boogie time. Jay Boogie, what's going on, my dude? Oh, man,
what's going on with the team? How everybody doing? Y'all know my lingo, man. I hope everybody's staying healthy and safe. You know what I'm saying? I know the concrete is all white out there. But I started to call somebody out tonight, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to let you live. But I'm going to get at you in 2021 because you talking reckless. And I really respect you. You already know I'm talking to. I ain't got to shout you out. But let me tell y'all something. You got to be bugging come Friday night if that man Tom Thibodeau don't put that boy in that starting lineup. I'm going to break it down for y'all. Y'all follow me, right? Check this out. If you watch football, the Philadelphia Eagles, that boy Carson Wentz, he making all that money. What that coach do? He took him out that game. He put that young boy in there. He was a rookie, right? Everybody on this whole chat know that boy Killian Hayes ain't better than Jalen Rose. But if y'all remember the first two games we played against Detroit, that's who started at the point. Give that man that keys, man. That man deserved them keys because he made everybody better. He knew how to give you the ball. He knew where to give you the ball. And if you wanted your place to get the ball, he didn't give you the ball. He checked you off like a football player and went and gave it and did something else with the ball. He ain't watching the defenders on our team grab the rebound and wait to pass him the ball. He going to get the ball. And he bringing the ball up court. He pointing, he directing. He getting everybody going and check the shot clocks when we be getting the shot. Them ain't last second shots on the shot clock on the 24. We getting shots quick and early. That's why his name is Quick. We getting quick shots early in the offensive set, man.
That's what we need.
Pay attention to what he's doing, man. Look how he's making Kevin Knox that much better. It's snowing outside. He in the building throwing snowballs, man. He got that boy on fire, and he kept giving him the ball, and he didn't let him get cold. He kept feeding the ball. The difference between him and Peyton in the first 10 seconds of the game when RJ got that foul on that boy, that rookie boy. He was supposed to went right back to RJ, gave him the ball, tell him to clear it out, take him because he ain't going to check him because he's scared to catch a quick second foul. Yeah. That's the difference between a point guard and somebody that don't know what they're doing. Give that man them keys, man. I'm telling you. And I appreciate what Randall did tonight because when he made that backspin and fell across the 3 seconds, that changed the whole lineup. And if he wouldn't have done it, we wouldn't even seen this lineup what we had going on. That DSJ, that Quickley lineup with Knox, with Obi and with Mitch, that was that five that got us through it. They all played lockdown sensor count D. If you don't know a sensor count, that's what they call it on the yard. Ain't no movement. Well, no movement. They shut it down completely, man. I'm telling you right now, if that man don't give that man them keys come Friday night, something is really wrong. You don't want to wait till Friday night to put him in the game to motivate nobody. You put him in the starting lineup and let him carry the rest of the team. They're going to follow suit. Everybody followed that man's direction, man. And I was real happy tonight for that right there. Man, give that man them keys, man. And stop talking about us. When we doing good, we have a good game. Stop bringing up the bad, man. When we playing bad, y'all don't look to bring up the good. This is a good night, man. We found a gym on the yard, man.
Come
a
on.
gym in the starting lineup, man. Give that man them keys, man.
Give man a kick,
y'all
man.
Stay happy, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Stay safe, man. Pull your sleds out or something.
Come on, man. Yo, DJ Khaled where's the keys, man?
Yo.
I got the keys,
Jay
man.
Boogie on fire, Jay Ellis. On fire.
I had to take my hat off and fan my computer. Sizzling.
Finish him.
Oh, with the fatality, Jay Ellis.
Finish him.
Flawless victory.
My God.
Jesus.
Then he hit the quick flex and said, pull your sleds out or something. It's snowing up there in New York. Because Jay Boogie's in North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
He said your man Quickley was out there throwing snowballs out there.
Oh, man.
And that's how you close the show, man.
Close it,
yeah, what can I disagree with? Nothing. Can't disagree with anything he said, Like he said, Quickley gave us a jolt. And he said, got us into the offense early, JL. So you have to. Yeah. You have to with this lineup. You got to make a move, man. Got to make a move.
You have to. You just have to. I mean, I understand why they won't say it, won't start him, but I'm not even going to say it because I just feel like I'm going to ruin the moment. I'm just leave it alone.
They've got to quit the politics game early. Like I feel like the Randall bench move or I feel like the Randall bench move in particular will come after the trade deadline. Peyton, I'm not sure. They may pull him earlier than later, but I think the Randall thing, I think they'll treat that a little bit more political,
right,
than you would like to see.
Mm-hmm.
But the whole thing with OB, like I don't like it, bro. I don't like it, man. I don't like it. It hasn't killed us really defensively yet.
Yeah, it hasn't. It really hasn't. But the thing is, it hasn't really given us an offensive edge either. So it hasn't been. That's the takeaway right now.
Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. All right, let's get a quick couple shout outs to people in the chat. We get to super chat, sign out. Great show as usual, everybody. Shout out Vincent Foster, East Team #new.
Mm-hmm.
We got Logan Shea checking in from Stanford, Connecticut. We got Julian Clemente checking in from Sunset Park, Jay Ellis.
All right.
Remember that movie, Sunset Park?
Yeah, Sunset Park.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah, that was a good
Shout out Ben from Salt Lake City.
Mm-hmm.
We got Kyle Tockerman checking in from Hurley, New York. I'm not even sure where that is. Sounds like it's a lot of snow where he's at.
That's Hurley?
Sounds like it's snowing quite heavily over there. Yeah, he needs a sled. He needs to get his sled.
He definitely got skis on lately.
Shout out Juan Alvarez, Mo City, H-Town in the building.
All right.
Yeah, man. Shout out H-Town, man. Home away from home. Julio Martinez up in Syracuse. He definitely needs a sled tonight, Jails. They probably got about 8 feet up there ready.
Oh, you definitely.
Yeah. We got Jacob Moses checking in from Cortland. Salute to Cortland. Payback Carter in the building from Flatbush. What's good, Payback?
You down the block. What up, Payback?
Yeah, he's right down the block. All right, right down the block, man. Who you got in your chat, Sales?
Man, I got no one wants to. Everybody just wants to talk. They don't want to throw up their city, but I should shout out anyway. Shout out to KC Smooth, Adrian Morales. I already
Yeah.
shouted out my cousin Winston. Shout out cousin Winston.
Yeah.
Again.
Did somebody
That's
say
cousin.
Parks is in here? Parks from Joe Button's podcast in here? TM?
It's Parks? Parks and Knicks fan?
It's Parks. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's just Parks, man. You know
Shout
what I'm saying?
out to Parks, man. We love the show.
Yeah. Shout out my guy Illa checking in from Canada. All friends up north. We the north, JLs. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like you guys said, we got CT. We got Connecticut, Malaysia, BK, and Oakland in the building.
Malaysia.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Malaysia.
Shout out Ayong Hus V from Auckland, New Zealand, JLs. Australia,
All right.
New Zealand's heavy, man. This is post game live for the people on the east, on the west side of the world. But for the people on the east, JLs, this is a morning show.
Yeah, man.
Get your coffee ready, man.
Exactly. And we already know Will from LI is from LI. We know Wilson Aracena. He was over here from Pompano Beach, Florida.
Yeah.
We got the Bronx in here. Bodega Wi-Fi. Shout out to you from the Bronx.
Yeah.
Oh, got Japan in the okay. Mitchell.
That's nice. Konnichiwa.
Mitchell Few.
Okay.
Mitchell Few. Is it Mitchell Few or Mitchell FU? From
Nice.
Japan.
Okay. Salute to Japan, all our fans in South Korea. Good morning to all of our people out there.
Shout out to you.
Yeah.
All right.
Some
Rico
reactions.
Suave.
Some
Brooklyn
reactions going in
Flatbush.
for Jay Boogie. I think that was a 5-star call again, JLs. I think that was a 5-star call.
That's why he's a closer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jimbo Slide from Sydney, Australia. Shout out to
Australia. What's going on? Summertime in Australia right now, JLs. We should be over there.
I wish.
Yeah, man. They do things the opposite. Summertime going on over there. So salute to all the Aussies out there chilling. All right, let's shout out some super chats and then wrap up.
Okay.
Mr. Durant, he sends us a super chat, JL. Salute to Mr. Durant. He sends us two super chats. Salute to Mr. Durant. Salute to the Rhyme Animal Chuck. DJL sends us a super chat as well. Salute to Chuck. Coach Grady says, let's go Knicks. Salute Coach Grady. Coop the Villain 77. Appreciate it. Robert Paris says, Tibbs is making a list and checking it twice. Who's on the list? Speaking of lists, JL, Jay Boogie came out. It seemed like he wanted some smoke, bro.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out who was the sub, but he said he wanted to let it go because he was having a good night. So I was like, okay, he wanted to let it go. I'm gonna let him let it go.
Yeah, that was ominous. So we gotta look into that one a little bit.
Trying to get out of the fans three.
Yeah. It's coming. Gotta be Legend checking in from Costa Rica. Gotta be Legend. What's going on?
Okay. Oh, where the old super chats at?
He said best Knicks game I've seen in years. That had me optimistic about the future. Give it 3 years for a playoff run.
Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. Here we go.
Yeah, JLs.
Shout out to Nelson Hernandez. Gives a $5 super chat. Shout out to you. Says Knox rebound and outlet to RJ for the flush is my dream coming to fruition. Shout out to you. Also $5 super chat from Barack. Short training camp, short preseason, just looking for nice chemistry and consistency.
That's it.
For the first 20 games, up tempo, please. Shout out to you. Also, super chat from Wilson Arcina. He says IQ is the second coming of Starks. Things that make you go,
Yeah, I've heard that before. I don't really see it, but we'll see. Let me see him start hitting some threes first.
Maybe it's the energy. Maybe it's the energy.
Maybe it's the energy. Maybe it's the energy.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get in here. Let me shout out Randy Savage, JLs. Yeah. Randy Savage in the building, no doubt. Kurt Cobain says DSJ needs more credit for tonight. He was really active and the threes he made look pretty smooth. Shout out CPJLs. Hit that thumbs up button for you boys. Let's get that thumbs up for another Knicks win. Go ahead, JLs.
We give DSJ's credit. It's overhyped. Still sends a super chat to $1.99. Shout out to you. Love from Tucson, Arizona. Great show, fellas. Chuck D, legendary Chuck D, sends a $10 super chat. Shout out to you, Chuck D, for supporting. Just had $5 super chat. My favorite thing about tonight was Tibbs was smart enough to let the young guys cook. He had runs like last year, but Fizdale will always put the reps in. We'll see if he does that in the game. I want to see if he does
he does that in the game.
Not in the preseason
or if he's going 50 minutes of Julius.
If he does that in the game, he's really going to impress me.
Let's see. Shout out SB24 Project Scotland in the building.
Okay, Scotland.
Yeah. Shout out the UK. Who else? Other channel name, JLs. He says IQ had the most fun. 3 out of 11 of all time. Our best point guard and best player were out of the game, and for some strange reason, we won. Yeah, they played hard. They played like a team. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Rashad LC says Tibbs play the young guys. I love it, man. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh, one more guy. Shout out my boy Rodney, man. Went to college with Rodney. That's my guy. Like in real life, my guy. Sends a $10 super chat. Just IQ woke me up tonight.
Yeah, he did.
Shout out to you. Stay woke.
It was a sleeper, man. It was a sleeper. David Katz 2443 says Quickley the Messiah. Alex Johnson, first time watching live. Usually catch the shows in podcast form. Podcast gang, stand up. Definitely repping the podcast. Podcast downloads have been on the rise as well, man. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play. Don't miss it. Who else? Mito21 says starting the Elf Payton Amnesty Fund. Quickly, my point guard. He said we don't even got the amnesty, but he'll put the money together, JLs. We gotta go fund
it's donation
to Wade
That's
Payton.
crazy.
Who else you got?
That's all my super chats. That's all we got right now. And shout out to Alex Collins because he's up and it's 11:42, and I know
Salute
it's like
to everybody in Ireland,
5 a.m.
man.
in Ireland.
The homies in Ireland are up and at it, getting it in. Let's go. Mr. Rivera 4396 says Frank was on the bench like Sacre Bleu.
Sacre Bleu.
Watching Quickly run the point. Mr. Finesse says, I love the direction of the team. Don't pay for any names. Stay young. Draft well. Pay for the top talent when it's available. Yeah, listen, I thought Tibbs' comments last night about, they asked him about the whole Greek Freak situation. Greek Freak obviously signed a mega deal with the Bucks.
Yeah.
Tibbs, I thought Tibbs was honest, but I think they took it out of context. Tibbs basically said, you can't sit around and wait. You got to strike when you can.
Yeah, it's crazy because I saw the actual interview before I saw the paper. Right. So I saw they posted the. I literally watched the interview the night before CP. Woke up in the morning and saw the ruckus and was just like, "That's not how it went down. That's not the context."
They made it seem like he was like, "We need to do that now."
Yeah,
it's not what he was saying.
It ticked me off. It really did.
Well, I mean, listen, the papers have to be sold, Jails. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get up in arms over that stuff anymore because the papers have to sell papers.
I get it.
Sensationalism wins. That's how media stays media. You know what I mean?
It's still, I don't know, man. When they talk about the media hype of New York, that's what they be talking about.
But it helps us. Number one show for the fans by the fans. Hit that thumbs up button for your boys.
Well, it helps draw a line. I'll tell you that.
Hey, we'll be here. We'll leave the light on for you people. Don't worry about it.
Exactly.
Shay Garcia says, get rid of DS Bum. He is chucking and should not be shooting at all. This kid quickly should be starting. Panatha for life. I love this Knicks team, even if they suck during the season. That's a fan, Jails. Nelson Hernandez. RJ will win most improved player and be an all-star. Well, there's no all-star game, but we'll hope he improves. IQ killed the zone.
Zone killer, man.
Nice to see Knox switching and dishing.
IQ the zone killer.
Yeah.
Single-handedly. Took what's his name out, put IQ in, all of a sudden the zone is dead.
Yeah.
Took Bullock out.
Other channel name says, I dislike people calling Peyton a good facilitator. He'll look people off and dribble the clock out to try to force an assist. That's how we get into these offensive droughts. Point guard is more than assists. He has a fair point, Jails. He has a fair point. I gotta, you gotta take a look at the tape a little bit more, but I think he does have a fair point in how he gets his assists.
He probes a lot, and that's how he gets his assist.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not mad at that take. I'm not mad at that take at all.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that one. Not mad at that one at all. Again, Wendy Tiger Style says Clyde had to endure watching the garbage can spin his way into the ground all last year. He's been goofing on him just like the rest of them. Yeah, when Clyde mentioned that with the fans, I was really impressed.
Yeah, man.
With the
A1 commentating right there.
Yeah, I love that. Clyde was in rare form. Sean Richardson said, start that fourth quarter lineup next game. Give IQ the keys. Let them run. Kev's game can grow with IQ.
Facts.
Christoph says, Powell, where is he? Put a bolo out for the guy. Powell's going to the G League, man. He's getting cut. He's going to the G League. Tibbs basically told you he's not playing these end of the rotation guys. Iggy was out there giving the guys water. He was the water boy today, Jails. Those guys aren't getting in the game. It's a short, condensed preseason to season. He's going with his rotation guys to get them ready.